Before we jump into animating our character, we will go through a little reference analysis. Here are a couple of references you can use and that we are going to analyze. As usual, you will find a link in the documentation. As for the run cycle, we can identify specific key poses that we are going to block. The first one is the contact pose, where the front foot heel is contacting the ground and the body starts to get lower. Then, a few frames later, we have the down pose. This is the time where the back foot is about to leave the ground and where the center of gravity is at its lowest point. This is also the moment where the weight is totally shifted onto the side of the foot touching the ground. Next is the passing pose. Generally, the arms are almost aligned with the body and the center of gravity is aligned with the supporting foot. The back foot is catching up just before the up pose or pushing pose. This is the time where the cog is at its highest point. The contacting foot heel is starting to raise, while the opposite foot is swinging forward pretty fast, and the center of gravity is starting to move toward the next contact pose. And so the cycle repeats on the other side. So as for our run cycle, a classic walk cycle can be mirrored. As for the run cycle, we will have to nail the center of gravity up and down motion and also left to right motion. Let's have a look to the shoulder and hips of those working characters. Let's start with the twisting motion or the rotation around the vertical axis. As for the run cycle, it's pretty straightforward. The hips will twist toward the leading foot. So on this contact pose, the hips are twisting toward the left foot, and the shoulders are twisting the opposite way. So we will find here a lot of common mechanisms that we add during the run cycle. And those mechanisms will also apply whenever we are animating other body mechanics. The other classic motion is the leaning of the shoulder versus the leaning of the hips. If we have a look to the down pose, which is one of the most contrasted poses, the hips are raising toward the contacting foot because the leg is pushing to support the weight. And as seen during the run cycle, we have a contrapposto here also, where the shoulders are leaning the opposite way. When we were working on the run cycle animation, we have seen that the shoulders were kind of leading the animation, pulling the body forward and upward. Think of the walk cycle as a controlled falling forward. We push our body forward, and as we fall, our foot catch up. The arms are swinging in reaction, they are not leading the animation. And so we get a pendulum or swinging motion back and forth with an easing on both extremes and a subtle drag of the hands. We will also have a bit of a swinging motion in the feet, and as the feet contact the ground, it then moves at constant speed. There is also a bit of left to right motion on the feet, where during the passing pose they get on the outside, and during the contacting pose they are a bit on a centered line beneath the character. These are some of the basics that we do need to nail when we are going to build our walk cycle. We could analyze those references for a long time, but let's get into blocking our walk cycle, and we'll get into detail whenever we are polishing each part of the character.